Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our online class. Hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Dear students, in my previous class, I have taught you lessons 1, 2 and 3 of chapter 7. Today, I am going to discuss on lesson 4 and 5 of chapter 7. That means I will discuss on the constitutions of Bangladesh and the organs of the government of Bangladesh. After doing the class, you will be able to answer of these questions. Question number 1. What do you know about the formation of the constitution of Bangladesh? 2. Briefly discuss on the main characteristics of the constitution of Bangladesh. 3. How many organs are there in our government? And 4. Explain about the organs of the government of Bangladesh. So dear students, get ready to do the class. First of all, I will discuss on constitution. What is constitution? Constitution is a basic document of running the state. Dear students, have a look on my hand. What is this? Have you seen? This is the constitution of Bangladesh, where written the most of the fundamental rules and laws to run our country. Dear students, all countries have respective constitution to run their country. Constitution can be written or unwritten. Our constitution is written constitution. Now I am going to discuss on the formation of the constitution of Bangladesh. Dear students, after getting independence, the first session of Ganaparishad held on 10th April 1972. In this session, the Constitution Committee was formed, where Dr. Kamal Hussain was president, and there are 34 members to form our constitution. This committee placed the draft constitution within 6 months, and it was presented in the Ganaparishad on 30th October 1972. Finally, the constitution approved in the Ganaparishad on 4th November 1972. Dear students, write in your copy. These all are important information for MCQ. And the last amendment, that means 17th amendment, passed on 8th July 2018. Dear students, I think you have understood the formation of our constitution. Now, I am going to discuss on the characteristics of the constitution. Our constitution is started with Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The main characteristics of the constitution of Bangladesh are: number 1, People's Republic of Government. In our constitution, it is written that Bangladesh will be known as an independent and sovereign republic. Number 2, parliamentary form of government. Cabinet or parliamentary system of government will be in action in Bangladesh. The real power of the government will be vested in the hands of the Prime Minister. Number 3, our constitution is written constitution. 4, fundamental principles of the state policy. Dear students, there are 4 fundamental policies to run our country. That's nationalism, democracy, socialism, and secularism. Already I have taught you about these fundamental policies. 5, state religion. In our constitution, it is written that the Islam is the state religion of our country. But all of religious people can exercise their religious rituals in our country independently. Number 6. Nation and nationality. According to nation, we are Bengali. Our language is Bangla. So, we are Bengali. But there are some people, some tribal peoples are living in our country such as Chakma, Marma, Garo, etc. Their languages are not Bangla. They have separate languages. But they are living in our country as the citizen of the country. All citizen of country or citizen of Bangladesh will be known as Bangladeshi. That means according to nationality, we are Bangladeshi. According to nation, we are Bengali. According to nationality, we are Bangladeshi. Unitary government. In our constitution, it is written that our government will be unitary government. That means one center to run the country. Number 8. Unicameral legislature. Unicameral means one chamber legislature. Our legislature is unicameral, which is formed with 300 members who will be elected by election and 50 female members will be elected by the votes of the elected members of the parliament. We see different types of chamber in the world, such as in India and USA. There are bicameral legislature. That means two-chamber legislatures. Number 9. Fundamental rights. You know that there are lot of fundamental rights except basic rights. Basic rights are food, clothes, Medicare, education, residence, and out of these rights there are other rights, suppose speaking freely, getting essentials easily, etc. And in our constitutions, all types of fundamental rights are written. Number 10. Sovereignty of the people. According to the constitution of Bangladesh, all powers of the state belong to people and a particular authority will exercise the power on behalf of the people. 11. Independence of the judiciary. Independence of the judiciary has been guaranteed in our constitution. Number 12. Universal adult franchise. Dear students, franchise that means right to vote. Without any discrimination of nation, religion and color, it is declared in the constitution that those who are 18 and above will exercise their voting power. Number 13. Election procedure. If the parliament either breaks or it is abolished, fresh election will have to be arranged within 90 days. And number 19. Amendment of the constitution. Dear students, with the process of time, constitution can be amended according to the demand of the citizen of the country. Our constitution already amended for 17 times. There are 153 articles, 11 parts and 1 preamble in our constitution. But in this class, you will have to learn only these 14 characteristics. If you go to upper class, then you will have to learn all as a citizen of the country. Now, I am going to discuss on the organs of the government of Bangladesh. Dear students, all government of all countries have respective organs to run their country. Our government also has 3 organs: legislative, executive and judiciary. Now, I am going to discuss briefly the legislative. The legislative of Bangladesh is unicameral. Its name is Jatiyo Samsad. It consists of 350 members, where 50 reserved seats for women. There is one speaker and one deputy speaker. In absence of speaker, deputy speaker presides the Jatiyo Samsad. Dear students, the legislative or the Jatiyo Samsad enacts and amends general laws of the country. It also ventilates and expresses public opinion, controls government income and expenditure, formulates and amends the constitution. If any allegation is raised against the president, the legislative take this into consideration. Besides this, it also plays its role as a guardian of our national exchequer. Taxes are levied and the budget is approved by it. So, legislative is very much important organ to run a state. Now, have a look on the picture. This is our legislative. Now I am going to discuss on executive. The organ who is entrusted with the administration of a country is called the executive. In a wider sense, executive means the officers and employees entrusted with state function. In the real sense, in our country, head of the state, head of the government, members of the cabinet, officers of the secretariat comprises our executive body. Dear students, the executive administers the country and executes the laws passed by the legislature. It maintains the internal law and order in the country. It also maintains relationship with foreign countries. It works for the defense, liberty, and sovereignty of the country. Have you understood about executive? Now, have a look on the photograph. This is the Secretariat of Bangladesh, where our executive members work. Now, I am going to discuss on the judiciary. Dear students, judges of all the courts of Bangladesh are included in the judiciary system. In judiciary, the highest court is Supreme Court. There are two divisions in Supreme Court. One, Appellate Division, and two, High Court Division. Have a look on the photograph. Have you seen it before? Yes, this is the Supreme Court of Bangladesh. The chief of this institution is called the Chief Justice. The President appoints the Chief Justice and other judges also. It makes civil life simple and beautiful and establishes fair justice by punishing the guilty and criminals. The judiciary conducts and gives verdict of the different cases and litigations filed on court. It interrupts the provisions of the Constitution and does various investigative works. The judiciary also acts as a safeguard of the Constitution and rights of its citizens, and it also conducts the works on various inquiries. Dear students, very much important information that Supreme Court works as the safeguard of the people of the country. That's all about the organs of the government of Bangladesh. There are lot of information, important information for MCQ we have found. You will have to memorize them. Now I am giving you a homework. Dear students, there is a homework for you which is written on the board. Make 30 MCQ from lesson 4 and 5 of chapter 7. You don't need to make option. You will have to write only question and answer. Dear students, do the homework attentively. After opening the school, you will have to submit to me the homework. Your SPA mark will be dependent on this homework. That's all the class. See you again in the next class. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.